Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania, and I today as it stands am absolutely shocked, absolutely disgusted, absolutely heartbroken by the mentality of people who are associated with the Indian women's national team. This event should have never happened. This was something which could have been avoided if people were more proactive with the under 17 women's team. And this is a day of absolute disgrace for Indian women's football. I have never, even heard such something like this coming out of the national team setup. And in what has been a very, disappointing day for all of us who want to see women's football progress. It has been reported officially by the AIFF that a team member, a team's staff member has been, suspended provisionally by the AIFF due to misconduct with the under 17 national team. Yes, it is something which you won't really be, seeing or hearing about, or you might even not be, thinking about hearing such an incident occur. But there were murmurs which were going on that this team staff member was kind of having some misconduct issues. He was not the typical person who everyone thought he would be. But in what has been a very bad day at the office, AIFF statement has revealed that the person has to come out of the camp. The team is currently in Norway playing a Nordic tournament under 16 level, and this staff member has been called back to India on immediate effect, and upon arrival he will be investigated further. And this is something which I feel is a very sensitive issue. Everyone knows that the kind of country that India is. Every second, even young adolescent girls are unsafe. And if you talk about lot of issues which we have seen in the past in this country, there have been cases which have been really shocking to hear. And this coming out of the national team setup is something which was really unexpected. If you think about any kind of team where you have a team staff, they have a cohesive unit, they are working with the players. And sometimes they just cross the boundary because they have to know how to behave with girls. This is something which we all as mature adults are taught in society. And it can't get much worse than this. And this is the entire story which has been revealed from the AIFF themselves. And yet we are not able to figure out who this individual is. But upon arrival in India, we are sure that we'll be able to get official information, all the details about the incident. And we don't know what exactly has happened, but what I'm sure is that misconduct with girls is something which is what we are taught not to do. And this is something, it is the basic realms of society. You have the do's and don'ts, and it is clearly a don't. And if you are not obliging by this, if you are not mature enough, if you are not having the wisdom to understand the grievance of the situation, if you are not able to behave appropriately, it just shows your character. And I hope that the AIFF takes the right decision. They will obviously suspend this person, whoever he is. And I feel that, strict action has to be taken because this coming out of the national team setup is absolutely shocking, first of all. And if you talk about people who want to be in the national team, who want to support the Blue Tigresses, they have to, conduct themselves in a very ethical manner, be a professional and do your job, because you at the end of the day are contributing to the development of the team. And if you're not able to control your emotions, if you're not able to be mature enough in crucial moments of time, I'm sorry to say this is something which we will never expect. And you should never be in the national team, in my opinion. So it is something which I have always felt that basic safeguarding of players is the key. This is something which all the coaches are taught at the grassroots level. There might be, male coaches who are dealing with young female players, and there is a very basic safeguarding policy which every academy has, where the coach needs to know how to deal with players, how to ensure that they are safeguarded, and how to ensure that they are learning each and every day. Any kind of problem which the players face, sometimes it just does happen that they are not able to express it. And this, because it was the national team, under 17 women's national team, obviously something had to be revealed, and I think some spokesperson from the team must have informed AIFF that such a big incident has happened, some misconduct has happened, which has forced AIFF to investigate the incident and recall the person back to India. So in my opinion, this is the basics of football, basic safeguarding, basic behavior which every person who is associated with the team needs to know. This is a learning lesson not just for people who are at the elite level who are working with such teams, but for people who are associated with football at the grassroots level. This might be even more common at the grassroots level. We don't know. This has happened in the past. We have heard cases of misconduct in different states with different grassroots academies, but this, because it was the official team, India under 17 team, we came to know. So this is something which should never happen. This is where I feel that a clear policy needs to be made, safeguarding policy at the elite level as well. They know their roles and responsibilities, what are their obligations. It has been put in black and white, and if they don't adhere to it, yes, AIFF has to take legal action against the individual. And I just feel that he has to get what he richly deserves, which is punishment and nothing more than that. And once we investigate further into the incident, we'll come to know exactly what has happened. But I just feel, I just hope that these girls who are currently in Norway are able to focus on the game. They just keep everything aside and just focus on their performance, because each and every day, if we are seeing such incidents happen, it will be going crazy. And the players, I'm sure, will be having the psychologists in place, the people who are conditioning their mental attitude to focus towards the game will obviously be there with the team. So I hope that they take care of the players get that kind of understanding, they are able to gain that maturity and come out of the situation as quickly as possible. And I hope that they perform really well in the Nordic tournament in Norway. So, guys, please let me know what are your thoughts about this really tragic incident. How can this misconduct ever happen? I'm shocked at the moment, but I would also like to know your thoughts to shed light on the event. So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and please give me a like, because this is something which we never speak about, but only when we speak about it and don't mute ourselves, we will be able to express such incidents better. And I want you all to voice out your opinion. Please share your thoughts, and everything needs to be coming into the public, because that is where you will not be able to have any kind of inhibition, and you will be able to do justice to what has happened. So please let me know your thoughts, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now, and for regular notifications, please hit the bell icon. So until next time, stay safe and take care.